Silly. Richard Madeley throws out Harry and Meghan's PR team in a creepy attack with shocking words. Richard Madeley didn't hesitate in shutting down silly and irrelevant backlash from die-hard fans of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, in an exclusive interview with express.co.uk. Richard Madeley, 65, has brutally come down on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry fans who often criticize him on Twitter, while dismissing them as nothing more than people shouting at the television. Speaking exclusively to express.co.uk, Richard said, "I think Twitter has made itself irrelevant, it's become so silly. What Twitter is, really, is you hearing people shouting at the television. It used to be that you would say something, or do something, say about Harry and Meghan, and you would have absolutely no idea what people were saying. They would be shouting at the television saying, 'That's rubbish, she's fantastic, how can you say that about Meghan? She's a diamond.' But now, they shout it on Twitter, and that's all it really is." The Good Morning Britain host has often shared his opinions on Meghan and Harry, which are generally unfavourable. Just last week, Richard stated that Brits view Meghan and Harry as mourners rather than victims. He said on GMB, "There is very little public sympathy in this country, at least, for Harry and Meghan. I mean, they are not seen in this country as victims at all, they're seen as mourners, basically, by the vast majority of people." Soon after the show aired, his comments sparked quite the reaction on Twitter. Legendary Pike wrote, "Richard Madeley made an unnecessary cruel dig at Harry and Meghan on GMB this morning." At William said, "You may not like Harry and Meghan but many of us do, so zip it." Twitter user Dominic then claimed the presenter is insanely jealous of the Duchess. Richard maintains that despite the criticism from viewers, he doesn't give a stuff about what Twitter users think, because it simply isn't important. Following a TV career spanning almost 4 decades, Richard concludes that he doesn't believe he receives more or less backlash than he did when he started out. The former This Morning presenter explained, "I don't think anything has changed, I don't think people are reacting any more, or less, strongly to controversial interviews and comments than they ever did. I don't think it matters, I don't think it's important." Prince Harry reportedly could still step in for the Queen with the Duke set to renew his lease on Frogmore Cottage. The Duke of Sussex is one of 4 councillors of state, who are authorised to carry out most of the Queen's official duties if she is unable to on a temporary basis. Harry, who lives in California with Meghan Markle after quitting royal duties but is still a UK citizen, is eligible to continue in the role as he qualifies as being domiciled in Britain due to his former Windsor home. The Telegraph reports that Harry and Meghan have decided to renew the lease on Frogmore Cottage, which runs out on March 31st. A spokesman for the Duke told the newspaper, "There are no planned changes to the current arrangement. It comes as Richard has lent his support to the Cystic Fibrosis Trust's new February campaign, which encourages people to host a tea party with friends to raise funds for life-saving research. The charity is incredibly close to Richard's heart, and he has been an ambassador for more than 20 years. Richard said, "The thing about cystic fibrosis is anyone can be born with it. It can be anyone in your family, it could have been you. It's that thing about putting yourself in someone else's shoes and walking a mile in them. If you just take a little bit of time to read about the difficulties, obstacles, and challenges that young people with CF put up with and overcome on a daily basis, you cannot fail to want to help. I would say to people, if you don't know much about it, just go on to the charity's website and have a read, and I guarantee by the end of it, at the very least, you will want to make some sort of donation."